Hello, welcome back to the channel. I'm just out with the dogs. Thought I'd do a quick video. You bought one of these. Little cheap handheld Bofeng type radio, and you've probably got no idea what to do with it. And somebody's probably said to you, oh, you need to get a license. All right, yeah, that can seem quite daunting, but hopefully I shall point you in the right direction, so stay tuned. So the first big question is always, do I need a license? Yeah, you do. And the reason being is that the radio frequency spectrum, the RF spectrum, is huge. And it's actually used by anything that communicates over the air. So that could be satellite communications, TV signals, mobile phone signals, emergency services, aircraft communications, air traffic control. They all use the RF spectrum, and that spectrum needs dividing up and allocating to each service, and rules need to be set about where you can and can't transmit and those sort of things. And all of that here in the UK is done by Ofcom, which is the Office for Communications. They are the people who ultimately will issue your license to you and give you your call sign. And it's all there just to make sure that we don't interfere with other services. And also an element of safety as well, because a lot of amateur radio is about experimentation and antenna building and those sort of things. And you need to make sure that you're doing that safely and that you're not going to hurt yourself or anybody else. So the exams, well, here in the UK, there are 3 tiers of license. You've got your foundation entry-level, license, which is where I am, an M7 call sign. But you learn all about call signs. The intermediate, and then the full. Now, you can either do individual exams from foundation to intermediate to full license, or some people, if they're incredibly brainy and incredibly academic and can retain a lot of information all in one go, might want to do this straight to full and skip the first 2 steps and go straight to a full call sign. I'm not that brainy. The responsibility for setting out the syllabus and making the examinations that people take, that's all done by the RSGB here in the UK, which is the Radio Society of Great Britain. They basically set the syllabus for each level of license and the appropriate exams. Okay, so I've given you quite a lot of information there. And what I would say is that whilst it might seem quite daunting, believe it or not, getting your foundation license, that first sort of run of the ladder, so to speak, it's actually quite, it's doable. Look, if I can do it, you can definitely do it, because I'm not the most academic person in the world. There is a brilliant, and I mean brilliant, new online interactive course available to help you along your way. It's going to teach you everything that you need to know to get your foundation license. It's interactive, like I say, and it's been developed over the last 6 months by the HADARS, Halifax and District Amateur Radio Society Club, and I'll tell you a little bit more about it. So HADARS, or HADARS, depends entirely which side your crumpet is buttered as to how you pronounce it. They've developed the HADARS Academy. Now, the Academy is online, interactive. That's the GB3 HD repeater. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. HADARS developed the HADARS Academy. The Academy is an online interactive training course. It's been developed in such a way that anybody can do it. It's been created in plain, easy to understand English, and it's been broken down into modules. It follows the RSGB's Foundation License Manual and the syllabus. It's up to date with all the latest changes. Like I say, modules. Yep, so you start with a module. Each module has an instructional video. You watch the video, watch it as many times as you like. There's no limit to how many times you can watch it. Once you've been, you feel that you're comfortable with that particular module, take the quiz, see how you're doing. You'll get a score at the end of the quiz. You can take the quiz as many times as you like. Once you're comfortable with that particular module, move on to the next. Work your way through all of the modules, and by the end of it, you'll have all the required knowledge to sit the foundation exam. I am a little bit biased. Yes, of course I am. Halifax and District Amateur Radio Society is my club. It's the one that I'm a member of. You don't have to be a member of the club to do this. It's entirely free. If you wanted to join the club, you don't have to, be physically at the club. You can join online. You do have the option of getting some additional support. So if you're particularly struggling with something, the tutors will be available to you. But to be honest, I don't think you're going to struggle. Work your way through these modules. They're all in plain English. They're all easy to understand. And by the end of it, you'll be competent enough to sit your foundation and get your foundation license call sign. So yeah, please go have a look. It's great. I think it'll open a whole new world of radio to you just by getting your foundation license, getting on the air and, making some contacts. Anyway, thanks for watching me walk around in the field, and catch you in the next one. Please subscribe. It's the only way that I know that people are actually enjoying this sort of stuff. Give it a quick thumbs up, a like, and I'm always happy to answer comments down below in the comment section. All right, ta-ta for now.